asking Daryl Dowd, who is one of our international business developers, to tell us about what is in a standard Manway package. So Daryl, first, what is Digital Confined Space Monitoring?
Well, Digital Confined Space Monitoring is really a technology that was designed many years ago to help improve how confined space entry is managed in the industrial workplace. By adding this technology, there's vast improvements on the health and safety aspect of the person entering the confined space, as well as the information that is attainable by using it.
Great. So what are the basic components of the system and how do they replace the traditional method?
Good question. I think that the best way to look at it would be, or what tasks does a current attendant perform during their activities? So they have to record who goes in and outside of the confined space. So we have a device that records that real time simply by badging in and out of the confined space. As well as we have cameras on the outside of the confined space to be able to see the activity, much like the safety person would be looking at the area in their duties, as well as be able to talk to the people that are there through our noise canceling communication device. So we have an access control unit, a camera, and then on the inside, which is where a lot of the improvement is now we have cameras on the inside as well as a communication alarm device that allows us to be able to talk to the people inside, let them know if there's an emergency, if there's an indication of any type of an alarm, we can sound an alarm both visually and audibly. Another component you'll see is the gas detection, which is monitoring the confined space 24 hours a day from the beginning of the job to the end of the job to ensure that the inside is safe for workers to be in there and to let them know if anything else bad happens in there.
Great. So how customizable is the system to each facility's turnaround needs?
Well, there is a basic standard package, as I just described, with the cameras inside and outside, as well as gas detection and the access and egress and communication. But there's a lot of other things we can do to make the system even more valuable. In addition to the gas detection, we can add different types of sensors, such as humidity and temperature. We can add screens for viewing on the outside of the confined space. We have analytics programs that allow you to look at the data that is obtained going in and outside of the confined space by the workers, as well as being able to add different types of cameras depending on the work scope, from pan tilt zoom cameras to thermal cameras and so on, depending on the nature of the work and what's best fits the job being done.
Great. So what's the next step for someone who might be interested in using Visics for their next turnaround project?
Well, I think that the best way is to get a hold of us and start to talk about what your objectives may be and what problems are you trying to solve. Identify some work scope coming up that you think where it may be able to fit, and we can walk through that with you. And I think the best idea, because seeing is believing, is to get a hold of us and set up a demonstration and perhaps a pilot where you can test drive the system to make sure that it's a fit and understand all of its value for you.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Daryl.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.